Hey guys, so there's something for you, and it's another version of my paint using maps. So right here I have a map with a 10 by 10 screen that you can paint with 12 different colors. So first let me show you the preload images. Now you can clear the screen if you want to paint something else and reset the pointer. And let's paint. So there you go. These are the 12 different colors that you can use to paint. And of course you can paint with whatever shape and whatever color you want. You can yeah. So there you go. So you might have noticed that the screen is actually behind me, and here it is. So we have 10 different blocks for the colors plus water and air. So it's have 12 different colors. The pointer is represented with TNT blocks that spawns right here where you're pointing. And of course you can reset the pointer, that will make the TNT back right here. You can preload images by changing the blocks, and the preload images are right there. And the cursor, let me show you right now, it just gives 1 point or 10 points depending if it's changing the X or Y. And that's because I made it 10 by 10, because it's easier to make the pointer, or else I would have to use 2 different objectives. But that's not a big deal. But if you want, you can make it a bigger screen. You can make it even 128, but by 128, and it won't be a big deal, because as I'll show you now, the redstone, it's not a big thing. Okay, it's a big thing, but if you watch my previous paint with maps, you notice that one of these pixels is a sixth of one of my previous pixels. Before I had to use spawners, so setting up a pixel would take me around 20 minutes. But with this you can change only the coordinates. So when you try to paint with a color, it will spawn a redstone block depending on the color you chose, and it will give a certain amount of points. Then it will update where the cursor is, so it will test for the cursor. Then it will extend the pistons and it will spawn a block depending where your pointer is. So it will spawn a redstone block. Then after 1 tick, it will reset it to a air block. Then there will be 12 different command blocks that you try to set your score back to 0, but it will only work if you have a certain amount of points, and depending on the points it will spawn a certain block. And for the pointer, it uses the coordinates again, and every time you change the coordinate, it will update the command blocks. Then there's one clock that you spawn and remove the TNT, the ping where your pointer is. This clock is the only clock that I use because the rest was only spawning redstone blocks and clear them, so that's a nice way to make redstone wireless. But that's basically it, and I'll put a word alone in the description if you want to check it out, and that's basically it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.